So what we're going to do here is draw the hand starting with some really basic shapes. We're thinking broad. We draw loose but careful. We want to think about those general shapes first in relationship to each other. So we're kind of drawing a circle for the palm, kind of setting up where the wrist would go. And here at the top, we're kind of thinking about the angles of the fingers. The peak of this at the very top there would represent the middle or the top of the middle finger. And then out here to the left, we can start sketching in where the thumb would be. We're trying to think about too like a letter J. If you think about the positive negative shape, that negative shape in the background is like a letter J. So if you think about the thumb kind of coming out from that circular palm area, it's going to create that shape there for you. So now we're dividing that upper area into 4 equal parts. Thinking about alignment, notice that the top of the first finger is quite almost the same alignment as the top of the ring finger. The ring finger will be slightly taller, and that pinky finger, if you look at your own hand, almost lines up with the first knuckle or joint of the ring finger. So finding these alignments will help you draw the hand a little bit more correctly and proportionally. Then you got the fatty part of the palm. Look at your hand and you can notice where some of the lines of that fatty tissue go. So now we're ready to sketch in our darker outlines. So kind of giving you some curves for each of those joints in your knuckles. And then notice how the thumb, the skin of the thumb kind of overlaps into the palm area. Notice too some of the angles on the joint of the thumb on the left is a little bit wider than the right side of the palm. Going in there, sketching in, again, that line from the first finger down to the pinky finger is on a nice curve. We're going to take a look at those in just a second too so that you can see some of those angles. And seeing those angles, seeing those alignments will help you sketch in the hand with the correct proportions more accurately, more quickly. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to look at it with just kind of a red outline to help you visualize those areas that we were talking about in the video. So kind of starting in there with some of the general shapes first, and then looking at alignment and angles will help us see the hand a little bit more clearly. And if you memorize some of these alignments and angles as well, each time you draw the hand, those will come quicker and easier for you. So just finishing up the black outlines here. So change to red. All right, so thinking again, what was that shape? It was a kind of a circular shape for the palm. The wrist lines up with that first finger. And then think about the angles of the fingers, the middle finger coming up to a topper, a higher peak. Think about that positive negative shape between the thumb and the background. So you see that J letter, see that shape in the background, that nice curve, the angle from the first finger down to the pinky finger is going to give you that correct proportion of the hand.